Yao Lao, Xiao Yan's teacher, actually belonged to one of the 8 ancient clans, namely the Yao clan. His surname is the same. However, as he himself told Xiao Yan, he was expelled from his own clan. Why did this happen? What did Yao Qin do in the past? With his alchemy talent, few on the Douqi continent could compare to him. So what was the reason for his expulsion from the ancient Yao clan? When Xiao Yan asked him about it, in the Donghua, Yao Qin answered that it wasn't worth digging into the past and promised to tell him about it another time. This clearly hints at a future movie about Yao Chen, where his backstory, including what happened in the Yao clan, will be revealed. However, in the original novel, he told Xiao Yan everything immediately. The ancient clans are unique in themselves, and the fact that teacher Yao Chen was born in the Yao clan is quite fascinating. Xiao Yan was very surprised to hear that Yao Lao came from the ancient Yao clan, and he was even more surprised to learn that he had been expelled from it. To understand the reason behind Yao Lao's expulsion, one must first learn a bit more about this ancient clan, its traditions, rules, and laws. The Yao clan can be considered unique among the 8 ancient clans. Most of its members were alchemists, all of whom possessed outstanding pill refining talent. As a result, the Yao clan developed a special atmosphere favorable for pill creation. Even the pill tower couldn't compete with them. In fact, when it comes to heritage, the Yao clan had a more complete system. In comparison, the semi-open structure of the Elixir Tower was significantly inferior to the Yao clan. However, the rules within the Yao clan were extremely strict. Only members of their own clan were allowed to study their alchemy techniques. Any outsider who dared to learn them would face deadly hostility. These restrictions limited the development of the Yao clan itself, but nothing could be changed. Members of the ancient clans always looked down on ordinary people. The Yao clan specialized in alchemy and held a sense of pride when dealing with alchemists from the Central Plains. But one must say, they truly had the qualifications to support that pride. Of course, this was due to their bloodline, as members of the Yao clan found it incredibly easy to grasp the art of refining medicinal pills. Moreover, the clan was not short of individuals with extraordinary talent, fully comparable to the renowned alchemy masters of the Central Plains. But there was also a downside. Their divine bloodline made it easier to master alchemical skills, but it couldn't by itself lead to the highest levels. Sometimes, such an innate advantage could even become an obstacle on the path to ultimate mastery. This was considered one of the weaknesses of an ancient clan bloodline. The Yao clan possessed 2 types of heavenly flame: the tortoise spiritual earth flame, ranked 13th, and the flame of the 9 nether winds, ranked 10th among the heavenly flames. As we can see, the Yao clan has a rich and ancient history and generations of accumulated alchemical experience. Now let's return to our main question. Why was Yao Chen expelled from the Yao clan? His alchemy skills were astonishing. He had won in past pill gatherings and could have easily become the head of the pill tower. As Yao Lao himself explained, the reason for his expulsion was his divine bloodline. To be born in an ancient clan meant being subjected to far greater pressure from the very beginning. Your status was determined not by wealth, but by the bloodline flowing through your veins. In this regard, Yao Chen was very similar to Xiao Yan. In truth, the divine bloodline within him was so thin it was practically non-existent. When Yao Chen was in the Yao clan, he was eventually expelled due to failing a mission. After leaving, he did not give up and focused all his energy on pill refinement. Yao Lao wandered the Central Plains alone for nearly a century and achieved remarkable success. Back then, he still held onto the hope that the clan would one day call him back. But over time, that hope gradually faded away. Perhaps the clan raised him, but now Yao Qin no longer had any particular feelings toward them. His parents died long ago when he was still young, and over time, he gradually forgot them. Moreover, only a few members of the Yao clan even remember that he was once part of it. Not even the Hall of Souls knows. In the book The Legend of Yao Lao, it is also said that he was expelled due to a scheme by Elder Yao Wanguai. Yao Chen was born into a side branch of the clan and had been looked down upon since childhood. At the time, Yao Wanguai, an elder of the Yao clan, insisted that only those with the pure blood of Do Di had the right to refine pills. Although Yao Chen's bloodline was very weak, during an alchemy competition he displayed astonishing talent. His performance easily outshone Yao Wanguai's younger brother. This should have brought pride to the clan, but instead, it provoked jealousy and resentment from the elder. Hoping to make his brother the champion, Yao Wanguai secretly swapped out the ingredients Yao Chen was working with. As a result, Yao Chen failed. Shortly after that, the elders falsely accused Yao Lao of stealing medical ingredients and techniques, and he was expelled, forever forbidden from even stepping onto the clan's land again. In fact, Yao Lao's talent from a young age threatened the power structure of the Yao clan. At that time, Yao Wanguai and his family had long monopolized the resources for high-level pills. Yao Chen's attempt to break the monopoly as a member of a side branch directly threatened their position. Thus began a purge of geniuses. Yao Wanguai had Yao Chen expelled under the accusation of stealing secret techniques, and even secretly destroyed the evidence that Yao Chen had requested medicine for his mother, which led to her death. Xiao Yan listened silently as his teacher recounted the story. It turned out Yao Lao had been unfairly cast out by the Yao clan. Was this a bad thing? Probably not, because it pushed Yao Lao to work even harder. He became the most famous alchemist on the Central Plains. Xiao Yan asked, with his current strength, could his teacher return to the Yao clan? Teacher Yao Chen thought for a moment. Is there even a point in going back? All these years, the only name I knew was Yao Chen. But the person I am now is not the same Yao Chen from the Yao clan. Since they believed I was worthless, I must show them how well I've done on the Central Plains, and that people without a divine bloodline can become top experts. Yao Lao smiled as he said all this. An old man like me will show them that even a disciple I trained will surpass those who carry the so-called divine bloodline they worship so much. Xiao Yan nodded. In his heart, he felt disdain for this so-called Yao clan, because of what they had done to his teacher. They must be biting their tongues now, realizing they lost an alchemist like Yao Lao, who may have already reached rank 9, and whose cultivation level is that of a Ban Shang, a half-saint. By the way, a little later, Xiao Yan will go to the Yao clan himself, and there, he will set everything straight. Xiao Yan will show them just how important that divine bloodline really is, the very one they used as an excuse to cast out Yao Lao. Yao Lao's story is a powerful reminder of how rigid traditions and blind worship of bloodlines can lead to the downfall of even the most prestigious clans. His exile, though unjust, became the catalyst for his rise as the greatest alchemist in the Central Plains. It also exposed the flaws within the Yao clan, their fear of true talent that challenges the status quo. In the end, it was not divine blood, but hard work, perseverance, and true mastery that defined Yao Lao. His legacy, passed on to Xiao Yan, is the ultimate proof that greatness is earned, not inherited. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment about what you think of how Yao Lao was treated. Subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and see you next time.